Hello students, in the previous lecture we have discussed about the stress strain diagram for a singly reinforced beam. If you have still any queries regarding that, it is advisable to watch the previous video again before proceeding further, because it is our major equation and we will be using it for solving numericals in this portion. So taking a brief view about the stress strain diagram that we have discussed, this was the diagram that we have discussed. The main thing that are to be noted are the values of maximum compressive strain, maximum tensile strain, then maximum compressive stress, tensile stress, that will be a tension force, compression force, and the lever arm. These equations we will be using in solving numericals. Also students, keep in mind that the equations for mu lim, that is limiting moment of resistance, or you can say limiting bending moment, is not been prescribed in our IS code. It is not mentioned in our IS code. So these equations you need to by heart. These are mentioned in SP16, which is not allowed in degree engineering. So let us start with our first example. You also need to keep in mind that, as we discussed in the previous lecture, that there are basically three types of sections we will be dealing with. The first one is a balanced section. For balanced section, you always need to remember that XU is equal to XU max and MU will be equal to MU lim. Again repeating, XU will be the depth of neutral axis, XU max will be the maximum depth of neutral axis, mu will be moment of resistance, and mu lim will be limiting moment of resistance. And for under reinforced section, XU will be less than XU max, whereas mu will be less than mu lim. And lastly, for over reinforced section, XU will be greater than XU max and mu will be greater than mu lim. Clear? So we'll be starting with our first example. The data is for a limiting section 400 mm cross 500 mm effective. Determine the following for M20 concrete and Fe415 steel. We need to find three things in this case. The first thing we need to find is total compression, second area of steel, and the third is mu lim. So basically, going through the data again, it is mentioned that the section is a limiting section, means it is a balanced section. It is given in question that it is a balanced section. The size of the beam is also been mentioned, and the depth is given as effective. That means we have been given small d. Clear? Next, we need to determine the following for M20 concrete. That means the grade of concrete is given M20, and the grade of steel that we will be using is given as Fe415. And we need to find three things, that is total compression, area of steel, and mu lim. It is better to simultaneously solve these equations and write or note down in your notepad for future references. So the section will be as here shown in figure. The total depth will be 550, but it is not mentioned, so effective we will be taking as 500, width of section 400, and AST means the area of steel. The steel content is not been given, we need to find those. So as it is given as limiting section, we will first assume that XU will be equal to XU max, and now the first thing we will be finding is XU max. Clear? So I will request all to pause this video and open your IS code and move on to page number 70. Again, pause this video, open your IS code and move on to page number 70. There you will be seeing this equation. That two columns are being mentioned. The first column will be of Fy and the second column will be of XU max upon D. from this table we will be finding Hexu max. Okay, so from first column, as it says Fy, again repeating, F stands for it stands for strength and Y stands for yield, so it means yield stress or yield strength. Basically it is denoted for steel or grade of steel. And the second column, that is Hexu max by D. Hexu max, that is maximum depth of neutral axis, and divided by small d, that will be our effective depth. So from first column it is given in question that we will be using Fe415 steel. So we'll be taking Fe415, that is 415, the second row, and in the second column the ratio is given as 0.48. so the ratio of whole Hexu max by D will be equal to 0.48. clear? So the equation will become this: Hexu max equal to 0.48 D. If we substitute Hexu max as our term, then the equation will become Hexu max equal to 0.48 into D. D, as given in question, is 500 mm, so the value of Hexu max will be 240 mm. The value of Hexu max will be 240 mm, but as Hexu is equal to Hexu max, Hexu will be also 240 mm. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the question. The first thing we need to find is total compression, and total compression, that means capital C. In the last lecture we have already seen in the stress strain diagram, capital C, that is compression force, will be always equal to 0.36 FCK BXU. Clear? So FCK means grade of concrete. Grade of concrete is already mentioned in question as M20, so substituting FCK as 20. B, that is width of section. Width of section is given in question as 400. Again, if there is any dilemma regarding the size of structure or size of beam, keep in mind that the size will always be in the form of B cross D. Size will always be in the form of B cross D. That means the first term will always be the width, and the second term mentioned will always be the depth. That depth could be effective depth or overall depth. It will always be mentioned in question. So moving on to compression force B, that is already we have seen 400 mm. Xu we have calculated here. Xu will be taken as 240. So substituting every value in this equation, the final answer, that is capital C, comes out to be 691.2 kilonewton. Next, the second question that have been asked is to find or to calculate the area of steel. And to area of steel, it is denoted by capital A ST. Again, ST doesn't stand for steel. It elaborates as A stands for area, S stands for steel, and T stands for tension. So we will be describing the term as AST. And to find AST, we will be always going to page number 96. So pause this video and move on to page number 96 of your IAS code. There on the left hand side top corner you will see this equation that we have already seen in the previous lecture. Xu will be equal to 0.87 FYAST upon 0.36 FCKB. Again repeating, Xu will be equal to 0.87 FYAST upon 0.36 FCKB. Here the unknown will be AST, so we need to make AST a subject. Everything else is already been calculated or been given. For example, Xu we have already calculated it, Fi is mentioned in question, FCK is mentioned in question, and B is also given in question. So solving or equating everything, we will be getting AST equal to 1915 mm square. And the third and foremost thing that is been asked is to calculate mu lim. Now mu lim, as already mentioned, limiting moment of resistance is not been prescribed in our code. We need to apply equation from SP16, but as SP16 is not allowed, we need to remember this. Again going through it, for Fe415 steel, mu lim will always be equal to 0.138 FCK BD square. Again, this is applicable only if grade of steel is Fe415. So for Fe415 steel, MU limb will be equal to 0.13 at FCK BD square. So substituting again everything in this equation, the final answer that we get is 276 kilonewton meter, or you will be getting answer as 276 into 10 raised to 6, but the unit will be Newton into mm. So converting Newton into mm into kilonewton meter, the answer becomes 276 kilonewton meter. Moving on to the next question. The question here is, for a limiting section 200 cross 300 mm effective, find following if it is reinforced with 50 mm cover. That is, the cover is mentioned as 50 mm. The grade of concrete is given as M20 concrete. The steel grade is given as Fe250 steel. In the previous example, the grade of steel was given as Fe415 or HYSD, that is high yield strength deformed. The abbreviations are been asked in JTU examination, so note it, HYSD, and the full form is high yield strength deformed. But as this steel is given as Fe250, 250 steel is mild steel, that you will be seeing. We need to find here again three things. The first thing we need to find is maximum compressive stress and maximum tensile stress. The second thing we need to find here is lever arm, and the third thing we need to find here is total tension and total compression. That means total tension force and total compression force. So moving on to the answer, first we will always start with our section. So the section here being rectangular, we will draw a section rectangular of dimensions 200 cross 300 mm. That means width of beam is 200, depth of beam is 300, but the depth will be effective depth, that means small d. So small d will be 300 mm. And the other data that are given is FCK, that is grade of concrete 20 Newton per mm square, and Fy, that is grade of steel 250 Newton per mm square. Now in the question it is mentioned that it is a limiting section, so XU will be equal to XU max. Again moving on to page number 70 of your IS 456-2000, you will be getting this equation or the ratio XU max equal to 0.58 D. In the previous sum, the steel grade was given as 415, so the ratio was XU max equal to 0.48 D. But in this sum, the grade of steel is given as Fe250 steel, so the ratio now becomes XU max equal to 0.58 D. Now equating this, we will get an answer XU equal to XU max equal to 159 mm. Now starting with our question, the first thing we need to find is maximum compressive stress and maximum tensile stress. Maximum compressive stress and maximum tensile stress are already been discussed in the stress strain graph. So according to that, maximum compressive stress will be 0.446 FCK, and FCK being 20 as it is given M20 concrete, so the value or the stress will be 8.92 Newton per mm square. And maximum tensile stress will be 0.87 Fy. As tension force was T equal to 0.87 Fy AST. As this was our tension force, if we need to find stress, as sigma equal to P by A, that is force upon area, force is already 0.87 FIST, dividing by area, that is AST gets cancelled out and the value becomes 0.87 Fy. So the maximum tensile stress is 0.87 Fy. Substituting it, we get the answer 217.5 Newton per mm square. And the second question that was asked is lever arm, and lever arm, as we have discussed in the previous lecture, here the lever arm is the distance between C and T, that is compression and tension force. So the lever arm was described by equation D minus 0.42 XU. Substituting here D minus 0.42 XU, we get the value lever arm Z equal to 233.22 mm. So now the last thing is remaining, that is to find total tension and total compression. Total tension, that means tension force. Tension force is 0.87 Fi AST. Fi is given in question as 250, but AST is unknown. So the first thing that we need to do is to find AST, and to find AST, as we have seen in previous numerical, to find AST we will be using equation of depth of neutral axis from page 96. Again repeating, page 96 of your IS code. So from this we'll be getting the value of AST as 1052.6 mm square. So now substituting this in the equation of T, the final tension force will be 228.96 kilo Newton, and then we need to find total compression, and for compression the equation is 0.36 FCK BXU. We have all the data, so substituting it here, the value of C becomes 228.96 kilonewton. As this is a limiting section, that is a balanced section, C will be always equal to T, that is compression force will be always equal to tension force. So this is our check, that whether we have completed our numerical in perfect order or not. You can check even in the GTU examination. If the value of C or T varies for a limited section, you might have made a mistake. So to check, we need to find that C will always be equal to T. So now moving further, from today's lecture, as we have started numerical portion, I will be giving a exercise problem at the end of every numerical portion or numerical video. It is better to take a screenshot of this. Again, it is better to take a screenshot of this and solve on your own. It is not mandatory for all to solve this, but by solving you will be getting practice, as your physical lectures are being not conducted during this period. It is preferable to solve at your own using this video. So solve it and hope for the best. Thank you.